Hello, everyone. Welcome back to A1 English Podcast, the English podcast made for real conversations, real situations, and real life.
I'm Jessica.
And I'm Jack, and we are so happy you're here with us today.
Before we start, a quick reminder for everyone listening. If you are learning English and you want to improve naturally, please hit that like button and subscribe to A1 English Podcast.
Yes, because when you subscribe, you're not just supporting us, you are supporting your own English learning journey, and that matters a lot.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed help, maybe at work, in a store, or talking to someone, and you just didn't know what to say?
That uncomfortable silence, that feeling of, I know what I want, but I don't know how to ask.
Exactly. And honestly, that is one of the biggest problems for English learners everywhere.
Today, we are going to fix that problem completely.
We are talking about how to ask for help in English using polite, effective, and natural phrases that actually work in real life.
This is not just grammar. This is real communication, the kind of English that makes people say, wow, your English is so polite and natural.
And by the end of this episode, you will feel confident, not perfect, but confident, asking for help in any situation.
Confidence is everything. So let's get started. No stress, no boring rules, just real English.
Let's go.
Okay, Jessica, let me start with a question. When you were first learning English, did you ever feel scared to ask for help?
Oh, absolutely. I remember thinking, what if I say the wrong thing? What if I sound rude? What if they don't understand me?
And that is exactly how most English learners feel. They know they need help, but they are too afraid to ask.
There are actually two big reasons why people struggle with this. Let's talk about reason number one.
Reason number one, they were taught very formal textbook phrases. Things like, I would like to request your assistance, which is technically correct, but sounds so stiff and unnatural in real conversation.
Yes, nobody talks like that in real life. And when learners use those phrases, native speakers sometimes feel confused or even a little uncomfortable.
Exactly. And reason number two, learners don't know how to match their language to the situation. Asking your boss for help is very different from asking a friend.
So what we need to learn is flexible English, phrases that you can adjust, more formal, less formal, depending on who you're talking to and what you need.
Perfectly said. And that's exactly what we're going to teach you today. We're going to give you a toolkit, a collection of phrases you can use in many different situations.
Think of it like a Swiss Army knife for asking for help in English. You'll always have the right tool.
I love that. Okay, let's build your toolkit.
All right, let's start with the most important and most useful phrases. These are your everyday helping phrases for situations with colleagues, strangers, or people you don't know very well.
First phrase, and please repeat after us. Could you help me with this?
Could you help me with this? Now, why is this phrase so good?
Because the word could makes it a question, not a demand. It gives the other person the option to say yes or explain if they're busy. It's polite without being too formal.
Great. Now let's put it in a real-life situation. Imagine you're at work and you don't understand a document. What do you say?
You walk up to your colleague and say, "Hey, sorry to bother you. Could you help me with this report? I'm not sure I understand this part."
Beautiful. Notice three things there. Number one, hey, casual and friendly opener. Number two, sorry to bother you, shows you respect their time. Number three, could you help me? The polite core phrase.
Now here's a very common mistake. Many learners say, "You help me?" or "help me this?" without any polite structure.
And while people will understand what you mean, it can sound a little rude or demanding, even when you don't mean it that way.
So always use "could you help me with" or can you help me with for everyday situations?
Second phrase, would you mind helping me with this?
Would you mind helping me with this? This one is slightly more formal, great for asking a manager, a teacher, or someone you don't know very well.
For example, excuse me, would you mind helping me find the right form? I'm not sure which one I need. See how natural that sounds? Polite, clear, not aggressive at all.
Now, everyone listening, pause for a second. I want you to say this sentence out loud. Would you mind helping me with this? Go ahead, say it now.
Did you say it? Great! That's how you build real confidence, by actually speaking, not just listening.
Okay, third everyday phrase. I was wondering if you could help me. This one is softer. It's great when you feel a little nervous or unsure.
For example, I was wondering if you could help me understand this contract. There are a few parts I'm not sure about. The phrase, I was wondering, creates a very gentle, non-pressuring introduction. The other person immediately feels comfortable.
All right, let's recap these 3 everyday phrases before we move on.
Phrase 1. Could you help me with this? Casual and polite, great for colleagues and acquaintances.
Phrase 2. Would you mind helping me with this? Slightly more formal, great for managers or strangers.
Phrase 3. I was wondering if you could help me. Soft and gentle, great when you feel unsure or nervous.
Excellent. Keep these 3 in your toolkit. Now let's talk about professional situations. This means at work, in meetings, or with people in authority, like your boss, a professor, or a client.
In these situations, you need to be more formal and more specific. Being specific is really important because it shows you've already thought about the problem.
That's a great point, Jessica. When you ask for help at work and you're specific, people respect you more. It shows professionalism.
So our first professional phrase, I'd appreciate your guidance on this matter.
Beautiful phrase. I'd appreciate your guidance on this matter. Very professional, very respectful. Perfect for written emails, too.
For example, in an email to your boss, you might write, Dear Mr. Smith, I'd appreciate your guidance on this client proposal. I've attached my draft for your review.
Notice, I'd appreciate is short for I would appreciate. Using contractions in emails is completely acceptable now, especially in modern workplaces.
Next professional phrase, could I get your input on this? This is great for meetings or when you want someone's opinion or advice.
For example, before we finalize this, could I get your input on this section? I want to make sure I haven't missed anything important.
The word input here means advice, opinion, or feedback. It's very commonly used in professional English.
Now, here's a common mistake in professional English. People sometimes say, I need you to tell me what to do about this.
That sentence sounds demanding, doesn't it? Like you're giving the other person an order.
Exactly. Compare that to, could I get your input on this? Much softer, much more professional, and actually gets better results.
Another excellent professional phrase, I could use some advice on, this sounds natural and human, not too corporate.
For example, I could use some advice on how to handle this client complaint. Have you dealt with something similar before?
And notice what Jack did there. He added a question at the end. Have you dealt with something similar before? This invites the other person into the conversation.
That's a great technique. When you ask for help and invite the person to share their experience, it creates a real conversation, not just a request.
Smart English. Okay, let's also talk about asking for help in writing, specifically in emails. This is so important in today's work world.
For emails, start with, I hope this message finds you well. Classic professional opener.
Then, I'm writing to ask for your assistance with clear and direct, but still polite.
And close with, thank you in advance for your help. I really appreciate your time. Always thank people. Always.
Thanking people, even before they've helped, creates goodwill and makes them more likely to help you.
Great advice. Now, everyone listening, Think about a situation at your work or school where you might need to ask for help. What phrase would you use?
Really think about it. Picture the situation, pick one of these phrases, and then say it out loud. This practice is so powerful.
Okay, let's switch gears. Now we're talking about casual situations with friends, family, or people you know well. Here, the language is much more relaxed.
Right. With friends, you can drop the formal structure and just be natural. But you still need to know the right phrases so you sound fluent, not just understandable.
First casual phrase, can you give me a hand with this? Give me a hand means help me. It's very common in British and American English.
For example, hey, can you give me a hand with these bags? They're really heavy.
Or, can you give me a hand setting up this app? I have no idea what I'm doing.
We've all been there with technology.
Second casual phrase, do you think you could? This is a soft, friendly way to ask for a favor.
For example, hey, do you think you could drop me off at the station on your way to work tomorrow?
See how casual and natural that sounds? It's not demanding. It acknowledges that the other person has a choice.
Third casual phrase, and this one is very commonly used, could you do me a favor?
This phrase is like a signal that you're about to ask for something. The other person will say, sure, what is it? And then you explain.
For example, hey, could you do me a favor? I left my charger at home. Could I borrow yours for an hour?
Perfect. Two-part request. First, you ask, could you do me a favor? Which prepares them. Then you explain what you need.
This technique is very smart because it softens the request and gives the person a chance to mentally prepare to help.
All right, one more casual phrase. I could really use your help with this. This one shows genuine need without being dramatic.
For example, I could really use your help with this presentation. Can we sit down and look at it together this evening?
I could really use sounds honest and human. It tells the person, I genuinely need you, not just any random help.
And people love to feel needed. When you use this phrase, they're much more motivated to help you.
All right, let's talk about mistakes, because mistakes are actually one of the best teachers in language learning.
Love this part. Okay, mistake number 1.
Mistake number 1, saying, help me, or you must help me. These phrases sound aggressive and demanding in English.
Even if you don't mean to be rude, the way you phrase it creates that impression. And first impressions matter so much in English communication.
The fix? Simply add, could you, or would you mind? So instead of help me, say, could you help me please?
2 or 3 extra words, but they make a huge difference in how you're perceived.
Mistake number 2, over-apologizing. Some learners say things like, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry to bother you. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But maybe, if it's not too much trouble.
I understand why people do this. They want to be polite, but too many apologies actually makes the situation more awkward.
One sorry or one excuse me is enough. After that, just state your request clearly and confidently.
For example, excuse me, could you help me find the HR office? Clean, clear, polite. Perfect.
Mistake number 3, using the wrong level of formality. Saying something very formal to a close friend sounds weird, and saying something very casual to your boss can seem disrespectful.
This is why we taught you both formal and casual phrases today, so you can choose the right one for the right situation.
Key rule: the more you know someone and the more equal your relationship, the more casual you can be. The less you know someone, or the more authority they have, the more formal you should be.
Simple rule, powerful results.
Mistake number 4, forgetting to say thank you after receiving help. This is so important. Saying thank you, or even a quick, thanks so much, I really appreciate it, leaves a positive impression.
And it makes the person more likely to help you in the future. It builds your relationship and your reputation.
So always, always close with gratitude.
Okay, now this is my favorite part. We're going to do full role-play conversations using everything we've learned today. This is where it all comes together.
Role play is one of the most powerful ways to learn English. You see the phrases in action, in context. Let's do it. Role play 1. At the office.
I will be Sarah, a new employee. Jack, you be my colleague, Mike.
Sure. Okay, let's go.
Hey, Mike, sorry to bother you. Do you have a minute? I could use some help.
Of course, Sarah. What's up?
I'm filling out this client report, and I'm not sure how to format the data table. Could you show me how you usually do it?
Oh, no problem at all. Here, let me show you. It's actually pretty simple once you see it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I didn't want to send it wrong.
Don't worry. Everyone asks about this when they start. Happy to help anytime. Okay, let's step out of the role play for a second. Did you notice what Jessica, as Sarah, did there?
I opened with sorry to bother you, respectful of his time. Then, do you have a minute? I checked if he was available. Then, I could use some help. Honest and direct.
Then she was specific. I'm filling out this client report. She told him exactly what she needed help with, and she closed with gratitude.
Perfect structure. And it felt completely natural, right? Not scripted or textbooky.
Role play 2. With a friend. Okay, now a casual one. I'll be calling my friend David. Jessica, you're David.
Got it.
Hey, David, how are you? Listen, I need to ask you a favor.
Hey, I'm good. What's up?
So, I'm trying to move some furniture this Saturday. Do you think you could give me a hand? It'll probably just take a couple of hours.
Yeah, sure. I'm free Saturday morning. What time do you need me?
Around 10 would be great. I'll buy you lunch after, I promise.
Ha, deal. See you Saturday. See how relaxed that felt? He used, I need to ask you a favor as his opener, which softens and prepares. Then, do you think you could give me a hand? Casual, polite.
And he sweetened the deal with, I'll buy you lunch after, which is a great real-life technique when asking for a big favor.
Before we wrap up, let's do a super quick reference review of all the phrases we covered today. Repeat each one after us out loud.
Every day in general. Could you help me with this? Would you mind helping me with this? I was wondering if you could help me.
Professional situations. I'd appreciate your guidance on this matter. Could I get your input on this? I could use some advice on.
Email opening. I'm writing to ask for your assistance with. Thank you in advance for your help.
Casual with friends. Can you give me a hand with this? Do you think you could? Could you do me a favor? I could really use your help.
Remember, choose based on the situation. Match your language to your relationship and the context.
All right, let's quickly review what we covered in today's episode.
We talked about why asking for help in English feels difficult and the two main reasons people struggle.
We covered polite everyday phrases like, could you help me with this? And I was wondering if you could help me.
We explored professional phrases for work and email, like, I'd appreciate your guidance, and could I get your input on this?
We practiced casual phrases for friends and family, like, can you give me a hand? And could you do me a favor?
We identified 4 common mistakes and how to fix them, and we did 2 full real-life role plays to bring it all together.
That is a lot of English learning in one episode. You should feel really proud of yourself for making it this far.
Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be confident and willing to try. Every time you speak, you improve.
English is not a test. It's a tool. Use it, make mistakes, learn from them, and keep going.
That is the journey, and we are on it together.
If this episode helped you understand how to ask for help in English, please hit the like button right now. It helps us so much.
And if you want more real English conversations like this, subscribe to A1 English Podcast. We upload new episodes every day.
New episodes every single day. Real English, real conversations, real growth.
Thank you so much for learning with us today. You are amazing.
Keep practicing, keep improving, keep believing in yourself. Bye, everyone.
See you in the next episode.